So in the last lesson, in part 1, we talked about the different angles formed by parallel lines being cut by transversal. And in this lesson, part 2, we're going to see how those angles relate to each other using postulates and theorems. So the first postulate, postulate's just kind of like a theorem. It just means you don't have to do any work to prove that it's true. It's just like a natural fact. That's a corresponding angles postulate. And that just is saying that two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then the corresponding angles are congruent. And the equal sign with a squiggle means congruent. And remember, corresponding angles are the ones that sit in the same corner. Like we talked about part 1. Alternate exterior angle theorem. That's just saying that alternate exterior angles when parallel lines are cut by a transversal are also going to be congruent, meaning they're the same measure. Alternate exterior angles, same thing. We had two parallel lines cut by a transversal. They are also going to be congruent. So all those angle relationships so far we talked about, they're going to be congruent. Same side interior angles, those are a little different. Those aren't congruent, those are supplementary. So you have two parallel lines cut by a transversal. Same side interior angles are supplementary. Remember, supplementary means they add to 180 degrees. So they're all congruent except for same side interior. Those are the different ones. They're going to add to 180. Now, knowing these little theorems, we can use this in other problems to help us find angle measures. So we look at example 1. In the diagram below, lines N and M are parallel. So I'm going to mark it. And remember, we mark parallel lines with little arrows like so. Super important to mark your diagrams if you can. And then it says the measure of angle 8 is 116. Well, I'm going to fill that in as well. I'm going to angle 8 and say it's 116 degrees. We're just going to take that information and we're going to find the measures of all the other angles using what we just talked about at the top and what we talked about in the previous lesson. Okay. Well, we already know angle 8 is 116 degrees, so I'm going to write that down here. Well, let's think about how we can find another angle that's the same. And if we go back to this top, we know corresponding angles are the same, alternate interior angles are the same, alternate exterior angles are the same. I like to figure out the ones that are the same first. And it doesn't matter which route you go. Pick corresponding angle, pick an alternate interior angle, pick an alternate exterior angle, you're going to get the right answer. Well, if we look here, I'm going to go with alternate interior. Okay. Angle 8's alternate interior angle is angle 1. And we just said alternate interior angles are the same. So if 8 is 116, that means angle 1 is also going to be 116 degrees. Try to figure out more angles that are the same. The corresponding angle to angle 8 is the one that sits in the same corner. So remember, think about that box. You don't have to draw the box every time. I'm just drawing it for the visual. 8 is in that bottom right. So the one that's also in the bottom right is 4. So that means 4 is also going to be 116 degrees. Figure out some more that are missing. Well, if you look here, you can't really find any more that are same to angle 8, but angle 4 is on the outside. And we know alternate exterior angles are the same. So the alternate exterior angle to angle 4 is across. That's also on the outside. So that's angle 6. You know, alternate exterior angles are the same. So angle 6 also is 116 degrees. Those are all the ones that I can find that are the same as 116 using corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, and alternate exterior angles, because those are all the same. Okay? We need to find all these other ones, 2, 3, 5, 7. Well, we can find angle 2 because angle 8 and angle 2 are same side interior angles. They're both inside and on the same side of the transversal. And we just said same side interior angles are supplementary, which means they add to 180. We want to figure out angle 2. You can do 180 minus 116. And that gives us 64. So that means angle 2 is 64 degrees, which means 5 is also 64 because they're alternate interior angles. And that also means angle 3 is 64 because it's 5's corresponding angle. It's in the same corner. So we know angle 3 is going to be 64 degrees. And lastly, 7 is also going to be 64 degrees because that's its alternate interior angle with 3. And it's also, which angle? Angle 2's corresponding angle. So there we go. So you just have to figure out which angle is the same as the given, fill those in. Subtract the given angle from 180 to get its same side interior angle, and then all the other missing angles are going to be the same as that. So once you get that kind of last measurement, all the other ones are going to be the same. So now we're going to kind of apply this to a bigger problem. Same kind of concept. These are kind of fun because it's just kind of filling in a big puzzle. So the diagram, A and B are parallel, so I'm going to mark it, and I'm going to put parallel lines and put my little arrows. Okay. And we know angle 3 is 110, so I'm going to fill that in. And we know 12 is 55. I'm going to fill that in as well. And we want to find all the other missing angles. Well, we already know 3 is 110, so I'm going to fill it in the spot. And then we know 12 is 55. I should put the little degree symbol. And I'm going to totally ignore, you can, I'm going to scribble it out. Don't scribble it on your paper, but it might be helpful if you cover it up. I don't know if my shield will go sideways. But I'm going to totally ignore this part right here. Just cover that part up with your paper. Ignore that side. I'm going to do a scribble. Don't scribble it. Just cover it up with your paper, and we're just going to focus on the right side. We'll worry about that left side here in a bit. Okay? So just like we did with that other section, find all the ones that are the same as 110. So the alternate exterior angle, the corresponding angle, and alternate interior. Well, the one that's corresponding to angle 3, the one that's sitting in that same corner, is angle 1. So you know angle 1 is 110. Well, with angle 1, its alternate exterior angle is angle 8, so that's also going to be 110. The alternate interior angle, so angle 3, is angle 6, so that's also going to be 110. And that's about it. We found all the ones that are the same. Now we have to figure out the one that is kind of supplementary to it. So what we have to do is find the same side interior angle, so we have to figure out the measure of angle 2. When doing that, we just do 180 minus 110, and it gives us 70. That means angle 2 is 70 degrees. And all the other ones on that side are also going to be 70 degrees no matter what. So 7 is going to be 70 degrees because it's its alternate interior angle. 4 is going to be 70 degrees because it's 2's corresponding angle. And that means 5 is also going to be 70 degrees because it's an alternate exterior angle with angle 4. So again, once you find all the angles that are the same as the given angle, subtract the given angle from 180 and all the other angles will be that measurement. Now what you're going to do, you're going to move the paper that's covering up the left side, and you're going to, and don't scribble, just cover your paper with the right side. Just cover that up, and we're just going to look at the left side. Okay? We're ignoring that right side right now. And it's the same exact steps. You can think 12 and 13 are alternate exterior, so they're going to be the same. 12 and 10 are corresponding. They're sitting in the same corner, that bottom corner, so they're going to be the same. 10 and 15 are going to be the same because they're alternate interior. And that's it. Found all the ones that are the same to the given angle. So just take that given angle and subtract it from 180, and that will give you all the other angles that are missing. So if you do 180 minus 55, that gives you 125. So all these other angles are going to be 125 degrees no matter what. 11 is 125, 16 is 125, 14 is 125, and 9 is 125. It's like a big fun puzzle. And there you go, that's what we're going to do in part 2. Part 3, we're going to go a little more depth with this concept. If you need to, watch the video again, or go ahead and move on to the part